to the single sim challenge. I finally decided to sit down and make a start on it. I think this video is just going to be a little bit of an introduction to what the challenge is. In fact, I had a look on YouTube to see if anybody else had done it, and only one other person, as far as I'm aware, has ever done this challenge, so it's quite interesting. I haven't looked at this, so I don't know how they did this. I've got an idea in my head of how I'm going to play this. So what I think we'll do now is we'll have a look at what the challenge is, introduce you to the family, and do a little bit of gameplay. So let's start off by having a read through of the do's and don'ts and rules and regulations of the single sim challenge. Right, in this challenge your task is to control only one sim from toddler to elder. You will have to play as if you cannot control anyone else in your household. You may do anything in your sim's life, but the task must be complete before aging up. Fair enough. You can complete the tasks in any order. I will set age span to long, unless you really want to challenge. Well, I don't really want to challenge, so I've set my lifespan to long. Before starting the challenge, you need to create a family. Done. My recommendation is 2 parents and a child sibling. However, you can choose to have 1 parent, no siblings, or multiple siblings. It's up to you. I've got 2 parents and the 1 baby. You then need to move them into a home worth under 40,000 simoleons. Mine's 38, so just there. This can be in any world or neighbourhood. I would then recommend getting your parents jobs and cheating them up to level 2 or 3 of that profession. Well, I've just got one of the parents a job because the one's going to be like a stay-at-home mum. Once you begin the challenge, no changes apart from clothes, hair, and pass can be made to the family. Only exception is if you need to debug a sim, that's fair enough. Right, adult exceptions. To pay the bills, repair objects, clean, feed and bathe pets, put out a fire and make a birthday cake. Yeah, so far so good. So as a helpless toddler, you must ask your parents for meals, baths, potty, learn how to walk, talk and more. This is a stage of life where you're totally dependent on your parents. So the tasks while they're a toddler is to master the potty, become good friends with your parents, and master 2 toddler skills. As a child, so you've learned the basics of life, now's the time to start getting all those important skills ready for the big world. You're struggling through with friends and finding it hard to figure out where you belong in the world. So the tasks as a child is to complete a child aspiration, complete 1 child skill, and then get to level 2 of an adult skill. Make a best friend from school, become masters in crime with your best friend and set at least 3 pranks, and become a student. As a teen, anger, angst and hormones, the trials of a teenager are just so much your parents will never understand you. It's not just a phase, mum. Been there, done that. Right, the tasks in teen is become disliked by one of your parents or siblings, drastically change your sim style, have you and your best friend skip school 4 times, fool around with someone and then dump them, and get a tattoo. As a young adult, mend your broken relationship with a sibling or parent from your teen years, find a job and get to the 5th career level, get into 2 relationships at the same time is up to you, and get engaged, complete an aspiration and own a house worth over 70,000 simoleons. Adult. Task 1, get married. Task 2, have 2 children. Task 3, get to level 10 in your career. Task 4, become good friends with your children. And task 5, become best friends with one of your siblings or parents if they are still alive, and make sure you to visit them once a week. And the final stage is an elder. Retire from your career, have 3 skills mastered, go on 3 different romantic dates with your partner, have a house worth 120,000 simoleons, and dye your hair a wacky colour. So that's the rules and regulations out of the way. Let's see about meeting the family. So I guess the adults in this gameplay are the 2 most insignificant people, really, because I can't control them. It's not all about them. But I'll introduce you to them. This is Mum. This is Chloe Sykes. Yes, she has been CC'd within an inch of her life, but that's the way I play the game. Now Chloe is a super parent. Thought that might make it a little bit easier, seeing as she's got a toddler and I can't control them. If she's a super parent, then hopefully she might do things sort of off her own back. She's outgoing, creative and self-assured. So that is Chloe. Now her husband is Robin. There you go, handsome chap. He's also a super parent. Now he's creative, family oriented and ambitious. So that is Robin. And the star of the show is Maggie. Now I can't see Maggie very well, so if I just click on her face there we go. Maggie. And Maggie's angelic. Of course she is. Don't want to make this challenge too difficult. So there we go. That is the family that we're going to be using for this challenge. Right, I've shrunk myself down and popped myself down in the corner there, and I've turned my green screen off because this is the third time I've tried to record this and my green screen keeps glitching. So I'll turn it off, so you've just got a little green background for now, and which is quite good because I can't find a suitable frame to go around my my face cam image. So for now we'll just have it like this. I hope that's okay with you guys. Now this is the house that we're going to be playing with. Downloaded it from the gallery and then went in and sort of finished it myself. Just within the range. This is 38,500 simoleons I think, and you had to get a house for at least 40,000, so we're there. Now let's have a look inside. So we'll go through the door and we have a reasonably sized living room, which is okay. Computer in the corner there. This is the parents' bedroom. Quite a nice kitchen there. Bathroom in the corner. There's Chloe and little Maggie there. And this is Maggie's bedroom. Now, I will admit, I have been playing this for a couple of days just to get used to the idea of just controlling one sim, and I have to say it's not easy. But without really kind of noticing, we've got some of the skills up already. Communications at 2, imagination at 2, movement at 3, potty at 2, thinking at 1. Now, we've got to max out on, I think it's 2 of those before she aged up, so we're well on the way. That wasn't me cheating, by the way. I just needed to kind of get used to working it. So we'll play now, see what's been going off. I think Maggie is going to ask for some potty help because I did notice she does need to go to the toilet very soon, and also she needs feeding. So she's just asked her mum to do that. I cannot control her. So far, so good. This is kind of working okay. Now, anybody that plays this game knows that this potty training is very long and arduous, because she will sit there for what seems like an eternity. So we'll give her a little bit of dignity. We won't watch her on the potty. We'll just have a look at what Mum's doing, giving her some encouragement. Oh, Robin's been promoted. That's good. He's now office assistant, which means he is now home. Let's go and see what Robin's doing. There he is in his office gear. I'm surprised he's been promoted actually, because I can't control him. He's not been filling in his reports every morning, so how he managed to get promoted is anyone's guess. Right, let's see how Chloe is doing with Maggie. Encouraging. That's all we can do, I'm afraid. But we seem to be coming towards the end of it now, thankfully. Now, are you just going to stand there for the duration, or are you going to come inside? I can't do anything, so. Now, how are we doing? Do we need to be fed? Whoops. Yes, we do. Are you going to ask your mum for some food? Oh, hang on. She seems to be on a mission now. I think she might be going out to see her dad. And obviously walking out to see her dad will improve her movement skills, which is good. Is he still just stood outside? Yes. Oh, poor Chloe, she's stood there waiting to read a story. And Maggie has other plans. Right, looks like she's going to find her dad after all, so easy does it. Not quite sure if I would let any child of mine go out onto the front street by a main road, but there you go. Oh, Judith Ward's over there. What's she doing around here? Aha. She's getting rather hungry though, so maybe she's going to ask her dad for food. Well, I can control that, can't I? Food. See what happens there. This is going on forever. Oh dear. Dad wants the loo, but baby comes first. Oh dear. That doesn't look very pleasant, does it? Oh, he must be bursting. Yep, he is bursting. Oh, well done, Dad. Right, no, I can't tell you to go to the toilet. You're going to have to do that yourself. So how are we doing now then? Pretty much okay once we've had something to eat, but she will need a nap now. So the next thing to ask her mum about, how did she get out of the chair? In fact, I wonder if can she take herself to bed? I think she might be able to. Ah, yes, she can. She can take herself to bed. Now, it is 8:15, so this is probably her bedtime anyway. Which means that we can just sort of see what happens with the parents now once Maggie's gone to bed. So she can take herself off to bed. Well, that's useful. Now, did Robin make it to the toilet? I think he did. Well, it's fun, slow, but I can't do anything about that, I'm afraid. Oh, okay. I did have a problem with this earlier on when oh, hang on, somebody's ringing. Well, I shouldn't really have clicked on that because I can't control him, can I? Right, I am going to decline that and just never do that again. Yeah, I had a problem earlier on when he refused to go to bed. He was absolutely tired, like in the red tired, and he would not go to bed, and I couldn't make him go to bed, obviously, because I can't control him. And that's what I've got to try and resist the temptation to do. I can only control Maggie. Now, why is there a red bit there? Oh, she's on a sugar down. That's because she had cereal for her dinner. However, we are okay. Ah, look at that. That can't be very pleasant for in the room, but I can't do anything. I can't control it. Parents have to figure that one out for themselves. Oh boy. I suppose this might get a little bit more exciting when Maggie ages up, but for now, rather than sit here looking at the lovebirds, we really can't do anything else. So I'm going to leave this now for part 1. I hope it's been a good introduction to everything. I think it's going to be quite an interesting little gameplay, this. Oh, he's going to make his own dinner. Look at that. That's awful. But nevertheless, that is the way the game has to be played. We cannot help them whatsoever, as I keep saying. So we'll leave that now, and I will make a start on episode 2 very shortly, so look out for that. And in the meantime, thank you for watching.